Hi, Ken. Waiting for you guys to get the notification. Excuse me. I miss you too. I'm very tired. I'm so tired. I just woke up from my nap. Oh my goodness, Ken. You guys are coming on. Happy to see you guys too. Um, my antibiotics that I'm taking for my swimmer's ear, that's what they're calling it. The ear infection I had makes me really tired. So I fell asleep after I took it and I just woke up. I meant to go on live earlier. I was gonna do my makeup, but it's so late. I'm like, no, maybe in the morning. But I miss you guys so much. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to start making so much more videos. The rest is good. The rest is good. I look bad, but like I feel better. Oh my god. Oh, my two faves are live at the same time. Damo and you welcome back. Damo is live, and I saw that. I had the notification on my iPad, and she went live 17 minutes ago, and I didn't even think about that, actually. I just had some soup. Um, a super meal. These things are so good, and they're only $1. Oh, but I can never eat a whole one. That one was the one from last night. Hi, Unique. Guys, I'm really excited to put my new phone case together. So, like, thank you, Natalie. How are you? I'm feeling much better, Unique. Thank you. I'm feeling much better. Well, I'm waiting for you to come back and say I'm happy you're feeling better. Thank you. Hi, Blasian. Oh my goodness. I'm really happy to be back too, honestly. Being without you guys has been so boring. Like, Jasim has been like helping me and keeping me entertained and everything, but I missed you two really bad. I know. I'm glad we're live too. So there was these okay, so I got this phone case. I wanted like one that I could wear with everything basically, but that was actually good. So this is a tempered glass case for my iPhone 8 Plus, and yeah, it's ultralight and thin. Um, QI wireless charging compatible. Oh, to put on the flat thing. I knew and Double at the same time. Let me know what she's talking about. I miss my girl. But this is it. It's like a really, really light pink. This is so you could feel it. And I just think it's perfect because honestly, I get my nails the natural way every time, like pink and white ombre, but the pink is always like natural, so it's kind of like an ombre French kind of thing. It matches my nails, it matches most of my clothes because, as you know, most of my clothes are pink, or nude, or black, or white. I don't have too many like spontaneous colors, so this case would match it perfectly. And then my phone is rose gold, as well as my iPad, as well as a lot of things in my house. So this thing was only $1.25, and it's for the iPhone 8 Plus, and it says Kai, and I was like dead. I was like, I love it. It's in rose gold. It says K by, and this would go perfectly, perfectly. on this case. Look, look. Okay, bye. I love it. There was one that was like seriously SRSLY, and I was gonna get that one too, but it didn't look. It was another pink, and I didn't want to put pink on pink. So, because it just normally I'm all for pink on pink on pink on pink on pink. Like I love pink, but it just didn't look aesthetically pleasing, so I didn't do it. But maybe if I got a new phone case again or something, I don't know. And they had this. I didn't get it because then it would have blocked this, the K by. But they had this. What is it? Pop socket. It was a huge fur ball, and it was so cute. And I was gonna get it, but I'm like, girl, it's summer. You don't need a huge fuzzy bunny tail pom pom pop socket on the back of your phone. Just get the sticker that's freaking cute and keep it pushing. So I got that. Then I got another screen protector, the tempered glass screen protector, shatter resistant because with a lifetime warranty. Because my cases kept breaking. I mean, my screen protectors kept breaking. So I just got a new one where the warranty covers the tempered glass screen protector. Yep. It says bubble-free application, easy application, anti-fingerprint coating, ultra-sensitive touch technology with HD clarity. So seems like a winner to me. And then I got this Iconic wireless shower speaker. I did this little video, but I'm gonna be using that later tonight. We'll see how good that is. Oh, and if you're wondering if these are the AirPods from the giveaway, they're not. I have them brand new in the plastic, sealed still. These are the ones, the brand new ones for the giveaway. These are just the ones I have. The case is right here. I'm so excited for this giveaway, guys. I can't believe it was put on hold like that. I think this is my third giveaway. Yeah, it's my third giveaway. I think I did one at 1K, 3K, and 5K. And then I did a couple on Snapchat for like if you guessed the song, I would cash out money. So excited. I'm gonna drop this. You guys said, how are you? Do you want to choose the AirPod winner? Well, they have to be an OG. The AirPods are for the OGs. So they just gotta obviously be subscribed, have their bell notification on, comment done with a crown on the Walmart haul video, and they're entered. Hey, Ollie, finally caught you live. It's been a tough couple weeks. I'm sorry to hear that, Selena. Don't forget to like the live. Thanks, Heather Nicole. I want to do my phone so bad. I know, girl. I know. I'm so glad. I didn't expect this kind of response from my video. I mean, I know I've been gone. Like, I expected a little bit. Like, oh, there you are. You're alive. But I didn't expect, like, the overwhelming positivity that's making me really happy. Jassim and I are going to be filming the Q&A, his Q&A tomorrow. So I'm really excited to that and for that. And I think the day after, we're going to film the Unfurnished House tour. And I think after that, we're going to go shopping again together. And after that, we're going to the nail salon and getting these redone because it's been about a week and a half, I think. And they're just losing their shape. I mean, they still look good. Like, they still look good, but it's time to get them done again. How do you tell who's OG? I can go, I will be checking, but I'm going to be doing this all on live as well. there's a thing in your community, in your creator studio where you can see who subscribed to your channel and how long they've been subscribed and the actual date that they have been, the date that they subscribed to your channel. Also, I only have about 5,000. I know who my OGs are for the most part, but there are some OGs who, hi, Jackson and Fairy, there are some OGs who don't comment or don't like being put out there. Um, but I can still tell like when they've subscribed. So if they enter and I don't recognize them, I'll still go and check. Oh my goodness, I'm doing much better, Jackson Perry. It's amazing to hear from you too. Guys, my shirt says, I haven't been this excited about Friday since last Friday. I am feeling much better. I honestly, so like I've been feeling, so you guys know with my severe upper respiratory infection came my laryngitis, my sinusitis, bad asthma, swimmer's ear, bronchitis. So much came from that the upper respiratory infection that I know, Selena. They aren't, and I got the new ones. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, with all those health problems popping up, honestly, when my voice came back, I felt like, um, thank you, Lauren. How did it happen all of a sudden? If you don't mind me asking, honestly, I really don't know. I think it was just negligence on my part. Um, I felt a tickle in my throat. I was coughing a lot. I thought it was a cold, and then my sinuses got blocked. Then I thought it was a sinus infection. So first it went to a cold, then it went to a sinus infection. In my head, that's what I thought. And I've had sinus infections before, so I wasn't gonna go to the hospital. Like, for what? Like, I know how to take care of myself already. So I didn't go. And one day I really, really, really wasn't feeling well. I got sent home from work because I was so sick. And hi, pretty little thing. And I went home, and my husband was at work. And when he came back, he found me passed out on the bathroom floor. Um, I don't remember how that happened, like obviously, but I was like sitting on the toilet, and I guess I got up because my pants were pulled up, but I got lightheaded when I stood and I fell and I passed out. And he came home and he called the ambulance and we went to the hospital straight away. The first time I went, because I went to the ER twice. The first time I went, I was there for 2 days, and they told me it was just a really bad sinus infection. So they gave me antibiotics. They gave me, what is it called? Oh my God. They gave me something um, for the pain, and then they sent me home. So I went home and I waited a day. I did wait a full 24 hours. I took every single medicine that they gave me. Um, I took like faithfully my antibiotics, the nasal spray they gave me for my sinusitis. That was so bad. That was the worst sinus infection I've ever had in my life. On on God, the worst I've ever had in my life. My mucus in my nose was green. Like it was like a deep yellow, light green. Like it was so bad. And I've never had that. Like my husband will even tell you. And when I blow my nose, it's always clear. Even if I have sinusitis, like even if I have a bad sinus infection, my mucus is always clear. It's just a buildup of mucus. But when my mucus color was like a different color, I knew something was wrong, and that like it had to be an infection. And I googled all my symptoms, and I'm thinking I'm gonna die. So I wait for my husband to come home from work again, and then like I showed him all my tissues, and then also on top of my mucus being like a dark yellow greenish color, I was coughing up blood. Like every time I blew my nose, or tried to blow my nose, but every time I did that, or I would cough or something, blood would come up. So I called my mom because my mom's a nurse, and she told me I needed to go to the hospital ASAP, like right back. She's like, anytime you're coughing up blood, blood's coming out of like your face basically, like, and it's not supposed to. The doctor says you're supposed to be getting better, but instead you're coughing up blood, you need to go back to the hospital. So I went back to the hospital with my mom and my husband, and they took x-rays of my lungs, and they found out that I had, because it had been so long now, um, I had a severe upper respiratory infection. There was an infection in my lungs, my airways. It was causing, and because of that upper respiratory infection, it was also causing me to have sinusitis, swimmer's ear, but I still can't hear out of this ear. About 90% with the AirPod, I can hear because it's so like in my ear. But like regular, like if you were in front of me talking, I couldn't hear you from this ear. But yeah, it was really bad. Um, my laryngitis was to the point where I couldn't speak, like even utter a single word. My voice was completely gone. It wasn't like, oh, I lost my voice. It was like I was mute. I could not speak. I was writing everything, like, and it hurt so bad. It hurt to swallow my own saliva, like, and then they wanted me to eat, and I couldn't do it. So it was really bad. Um, they prescribed me, like the pain was so. Once they realized what was wrong with me, they and realized how much pain I was in. They prescribed me a narcotic, which I was really scared to take because you guys know I don't do that stuff. But I was in a hospital. I was with my mother and my husband, like, and the doctors were there. So like I knew I was gonna be okay. I know they weren't gonna overdose me. So I took the medicine I was giving. It was Vicodin, I want to say. Vicodin. I think it was Vicodin. Um, it was some type of narcotic. And I was really scared because it's a narcotic, and I was comfortable taking it in the hospital with my mom and my husband and the doctors. But once I got home and they prescribed me more Vicodin, I was really, really scared because, I'm home now and my husband has to go to work. So I didn't want to be by myself and be high on painkillers. Like, even though it was for a legitimate reason, like, I was really sick. I was in a lot of pain. I couldn't breathe. Like, I was in a lot of pain. I was still really scared because that's the first time that they ever prescribed me narcotics, like to take home. Like, one time I had a really, really, really bad asthma attack. Like, my oxygen dropped below 90. I was taken away. That that was all on. I think I went live when I was in the hospital last time that happened. And they gave me morphine because they had to do some extraneous things to my chest. But they had given me morphine, and I think that's the only other time I ever had like heavy drugs. But yeah, I don't do drugs, so I was really scared to take that Vicodin by myself. Also, it made me really, really, really like tired. I don't know if that happened to anybody else, but like I felt like I don't know, like I don't know if it's because I don't do drugs, if that's how you're supposed to feel, but I just felt so down. Like my body wouldn't move, and if I did move, it like felt so heavy to like do anything. Like I felt like there was a weight pressing down on me, um, and I didn't like it. But my pain was gone. So like, and I mean, my pain was gone, and I felt good if I was just laying there. And because of that, I got really scared and I did not take, even though my body was in a lot of pain after that first time, I did not take it with, unless my husband or my mom was like, I literally picked up my mom and made her stay with me because I refused to be on that. I took it for, they prescribed it for me for 10 days, every 4 hours for 10 days. Um, because my infection lasted for about 2 weeks. But I'm sure I wouldn't have needed it for the full 14 days of the 2 weeks, but they gave it to me for 10 out of the 14. I took it for 3 days and then I flushed the rest of the pills down the toilet because I am scared of drugs and I felt like my pain was controllable with just Tylenol. Um, and after the first few days, like once my voice started to come back and I finished my antibiotics. No, I took the Vicodin for 4 days because my antibiotics are for 4 days. So after those 4 days, I flushed them all down because I was scared. I don't like drugs. I don't ever want to be addicted to them, and like I have this scared feeling like if I take a narcotic for too long, I'm gonna be addicted. And that was my first time doing it, so I flushed them because that's really scary. And I didn't feel like I was, I don't know, like I feel like I was abusing it. But even on the label, like on the bottle, it says even taking your pills as prescribed, people still get addicted to them. So it just happens sometimes. And I didn't want to be, I didn't want to chance it. I took it for the few days that I needed it because the pain was really, really bad. But I was never alone. I always had my mom or my husband there. I did not drive. I did not drink like alcohol. No, not even wine, like nothing. And then I flushed them down the toilet because I was scared. Um, yeah, I'm a baby. I don't do drugs. I was really scared. Yeah, that happens to a lot of people. They get addicted. Yeah, it even said on the bottle, like even if you take it as prescribed by your doctor, some people get addicted. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to chance that. Like, I took it for those 4 days because my doctor told me basically that I had to for the pain. They prescribed it to me. I had to pay for it because, health insurance. So I had to pay a copay. But after the first 4 days, my pain was no, Lauren. Mine was what was it? I don't remember. It was just strong. It was strong, and it was 10 milligrams, I think, or 20. I don't know. I know it happens. Like people get pills after surgeries for pain, and they get addicted. Yeah, like my dad. One time, he didn't get addicted. Let me start there. He didn't get addicted, but one time, my dad, he was at work, and he works on cars, and he was a manager at this car place, and he was working on a car, and his coworker didn't see him, and he reversed the truck, and it caught my dad's leg between two cars, and this was on camera. And my dad got a huge check for it, but from the company. But basically, this guy was had my dad's leg pinned between two vehicles, and he broke my father's leg in three different places. And my dad obviously was put on pain pills because his leg was completely shattered. Like there were splinters of bone in his knee. It was really bad. So he was obviously bedridden. He could not move. And he was put on painkillers for I want to say like a month, and that was like scary. Like he wasn't. He thank God he didn't end up addicted, but he didn't do drugs, so he was like a downer. Like I guess kind of like how I described it. Like he would not get from the couch. He was just staring at the wall, like or the TV, but like he wasn't really watching the TV. He would just stare at it. It was weird. It was scary. It was weird. Drugs make people do weird things. I don't like drugs, so they scare me. So I was rid of it as soon as I could be because they're not for me. Nope. Definitely not worth the risk. Oh, the furries, they're great. They're sleeping. I'm in my room. They're sleeping out there. Excuse me. They're sleeping in the living room. I built the tree for the kittens again. How have you been? I've been good. They must have been worried too. Yeah, I didn't know what was wrong with me. So like I wouldn't go near them because I thought it was contagious. Like I would not No, teacher, mom. I didn't have to have surgery, thank God. I was scared. I was like, "What if something's wrong?" And then they made me, like, take a whole bunch of pregnancy tests. I'm like, "What is wrong with me?" Has nothing to do with pregnancy. I was like, "Heck no." Like, me coughing up and blood and this green, dark yellow mucus and not being able to breathe, and the infection I had in my lungs and all that stuff, like, not being able to hear, that has nothing to do with pregnancy. I was like, "Wow, okay." And they made me take pregnancy tests every single day I was in the hospital. Every single day. They took me to get X-rays twice before they did that. Every single X-ray, I had to take a pregnancy test. When I first got in, I had to take a pregnancy test. They drew blood from my arm 3 times. Sometimes I'm pregnant. Yeah, but that wasn't flu-like symptoms. Like that's not the flu. And I had my flu shot. How would you get pregnant the next day? Low. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I said. And one time the doctor was like, "Oh, she took a pregnancy test 12 hours ago. It's okay. I'll with that result." And he used that one. But the other days I was in there, they were like, "No, she needs to take a pregnancy test, withdraw blood." Like I literally had, I swear to God, 3 holes in this arm. I would be upset. Yeah, I was like, guys, one, I'm on birth control. Two, my husband and I are very safe. Three, my cycle, I know my cycle, and I'm very safe. I promise you, I'm very safe. But yeah, they were like, no, we understand you're on birth control. We understand your husband is careful. We understand you track your cycle, but we need to take pregnancy tests every single day you're here. I was like, okay. Oh, she really did. Oh, my girl Damo. I was thinking about getting here, but I don't know if it'll look good on me. Oh no, I am not. They do pregnancy tests before they do X-rays and all that. Exactly. No, I understand the first time, Heather Nicole. Like when you first get admitted into the hospital, them taking one. But like every single day, I was like, and they were like, "Can you pee? Can you pee right now?" I was like, "No." Like sometimes one day I took 3 pregnancy tests in one day. They had me pee twice and they took my blood one time. And I was like, I can't pee anymore. They were like, "Can you pee?" I was like, "I can't pee." She was like, "Okay." Literally put the gloves on right then and there, put a tourniquet on my arm and took blood. Like, didn't even ask. She was just like, she didn't say, "Okay, I'm just gonna draw some blood so we can do a quick HCG blood test, whatever." She was like, she's like, "Can you pee?" I said, "No." She said, "Okay." Sanitizer on her hands, gloves on, tourniquet wrapped around. She was taking blood. Like that was, I was like, I was scared. I was scared. They took blood, what, 2 times? It was so bad. It was so bad. That was a really difficult time in the hospital. Like, and I was crying when they first gave me my painkillers. No, yeah, wow, that's crazy, Selena. Yeah, no, I was like when they first when they told me I was getting painkillers. At this point, I was in the hospital. I could barely breathe, but they gave me epinephrine to open up my airways, and my asthma treatment would penetrate deeper. They gave me this really cool asthma treatment with a nebulizer, but like it was a tube. It was like a thing where when you breathe in, um, the medicine came out, but like when you were just holding it, it didn't come out. So I got every single like drop of albuterol like in that thing. It was really cool. I really need one of those because my nebulizer, the air will just keep coming even if I'm not breathing it in. And then they were like, your he said my throat was really red and swollen, and it hurt so bad. So I knew like he wasn't lying. And then obviously with the infections going on in my body, I was in a lot of pain. So they told me that they were giving me pain medicine, and like from the get go, when my mom told me that it was going to be a little bit stronger than Tylenol, like I was panicking. I always panic because, like I said, that one time they gave me a narcotic, I act out of my day mind. I act like I'm out of my gosh dang mind. My mom will tell you that one time was so. My mom was there the last time. Like it was so bad. I act beside myself. Yeah, I act crazy. Um, there was another time. Thank God I'm old now, and you guys can't see this, but I was in 8th grade. I was 13. Yeah, I was 13, and I had gotten all four of my wisdom teeth taken out. After that procedure, I was gone. Like I was like high as a kite. What? I was gone. My mom took me to McDonald's to get me a milkshake for my gums because that's what they told her to do. Get me a milk or smoothie. I tried to attack the McDonald's box, like the voice box where you order stuff. I attacked it. So because I don't do drugs, I barely drink. Like I rarely drink because I don't do drugs. I don't drink, and I honestly don't even smoke that much weed. Like I rarely do. I prefer like if I were to do that, I would. You guys know my edibles story, but I just don't do that stuff. So I'm very sensitive to it. So when I do get it, I get like beside myself. Um, And obviously, each time I had oral surgery, I was sick in the ER, and then the other time again, I was in the ER. I never take them like recreationally, but like I act like a fool. This dude who the dirty hog redneck. Wait, I'm missing something. When I was I had the rush to go on air. I was the first one that on drugs. Have you ever been on anesthesia? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. When I got my surgery for my oral surgery, when I got all four of my wisdom teeth, they it was bad. It was bad. Um, yeah, I literally got sick to my stomach from eating. Oh, sorry, Lord, that sucks. Oh, my phone's gonna die. What percentage is it at? My phone's at 6%. I'm being put on laughing gas soon. That was an option when I got my wisdom teeth taken out. They were debating if they were gonna put me on laughing gas or knock me out, but Um, I think they started to put me on laughing gas, and he literally touched one of my tooth, and I like screamed. So they unconscious me. But I was laughing, and I really thought it wasn't gonna work. I was like, "It's not gonna work." Have you heard the news trying to say about dog food? You should check our dog use green. I will check that out. I have not heard anything. That's the first time I've heard an ambulance where I live now. Never. Where I live now is just so quiet and like so peaceful. Did you see my previous cat? No. Don't remind me. I have to get all four of mine taken out. And I'm gonna avoid it because I'm scared. Oh, I'm making burgers. Y'all can come join. I want a burger really bad now. Thanks, Jackson Bird. The feeling of maybe saying reckless things out. Yeah, do you know what happened? So one time I was in the hospital, right? This sounds so bad. But one time I was in the hospital. Okay. Do not judge me. But I was in the hospital. And when I'm in the hospital, I call my mom all the time. So my mom was there. And something was wrong. What was it? Babe, come here for a minute. I was so embarrassed. This is before I had Nala. This is before I had Nala. So it was like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. It was so bad. I was so embarrassed. But babe, oh he's fine. Babe, do you remember that time I was really sick and I was in the hospital with you and my mom, and you had to make me that they got me like really high because I was in a lot of pain, and you had to promise me that you'd get me a puppy for me to stop crying. Do you remember what was wrong with me? And remember they had to wheel me in and like look at me here, and I started screaming. Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, so I had really bad stomach pains, I guess. So they, so I had a bad stomach pain. Um, oh yeah, I do remember. Okay, so I had really bad stomach pain, and they gave me morphine, I think it was, or some again some type of narcotic that makes you feel good and takes the pain away or whatever. And they had to put this thing in my. This is gonna. If you're under 18, block your ears. So they wheeled me away. Obviously, I had my mom come with me because I wasn't going anywhere in the hospital without my mom. So I had my mom come with me, and they wheeled me away, and they took me into this room. They put this metal thing inside my princess part. Okay, they had to open me up and see what was going on inside of me. So I was freaking out. I was freaking out because they had to give me that pain medicine. They had okay, so they did that, and then I was screaming. I was like, "No, can't go in there. That's not for you. That's only for Jasim. Only Jasim can go in there. Get out of me!" Like I was screaming. I was like, "I'm gonna tell my husband. I'm gonna tell my husband what you did to me. Like he's gonna kill you. He's gonna be so mad." Like, and they were just cracking up. My mom was like, "Oh my God, Yali, be quiet, be quiet." And it was, that I don't know what it's called. It's that metal thing that opens you up, and it looks small, and then it goes inside you, and then it like opens you up so that they can see inside. Yeah, and then put me through a CAT scan, and they put this liquid in me, like I think it was not mercury. I forget what it is. Um, yes, the thing for Pap smear, Selena, because I hadn't had one yet. Because you get here in Massachusetts, at least you get your first Pap smear when you're 21. I'm 22, and like I said, this happened before an hour, so this was like 2 years ago. So 2 or 3 years ago, so I had never had a Pap smear. So I don't know what it was. And I was like, no, you can't go in there. That's only for my husband. Like, you can't go in there. Oh, I was like, so crazy. Hi, Stacy Style. Welcome. So we went to get my CAT scan, and they put this thing in you. So like any abnormalities in your body will like show up on the CAT scan, and it makes you feel like you have to pee, or like you're peeing. Like it rushes through your body, and it's just so hot. It's like if I felt like my blood was on fire. Like it was just rushing through me and I had to pee. Like I was already peeing. I don't know what it was. And they put you in the machine and it helps them locate any abnormalities inside of you. Um, so yeah, that was not fun. That was not fun. But it happened. Oh my goodness, Kins. Okay, okay. My phone's at 2%. Um, I'm super excited to do this giveaway for you guys. Don't forget, I just have to tell you guys so you guys don't forget. I'm going to tell you like every single video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, make sure you have your bell notifications on. Go to my last video, not live, my last video, the vlog and Walmart haul, and comment done with a heart or done with a crown if you're an OG, so you can enter the giveaway. OGs are getting these new AirPods, brand new. Um, Still completely sealed, and there are going to be 5 winners winning $50 gift cards. They are on iPhone. You can use AirPods um, without an iPhone. You don't need an iPhone. So yeah, kids, make sure you enter the giveaway. I love you so much. Thank you for those of you who stayed again while I was really sick. It really means a lot to me. Obviously, I didn't plan on being sick, and I didn't plan on missing a couple weeks off YouTube, and I missed you guys so much. So much. But yeah, my phone's going to die. I will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. If I don't post a video, I'm definitely going to go live. I miss you guys too much. But you guys have made my night. Thank you so much. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.